One of the most common questions I get from LLC owners is, how do I pay myself? The answer might not be as straightforward as you think. Paying yourself incorrectly from your LLC could be costing your business thousands of dollars a year. In this video, we'll go through ways that you can pay yourself from your LLC, how these will affect your taxes, and how to get everything set up the right way. So, if you are an LLC owner, you're not like a regular W-2 employee that gets those weekly, bi-weekly, or potentially monthly paychecks that have all your taxes and withholdings taken care of you already. The IRS treats businesses differently depending on how their LLC is structured. The three scenarios we'll be going over in this video are single-member LLCs, multi-member LLCs, and LLCs that are taxed as S corporations. One thing to remember throughout this video is how your LLC is set up determines how you are taxed and how that flows through to your personal tax return. First, we'll go over the single-member LLC. This is arguably the easiest, most straightforward way to pay yourself from your LLC. First off, you want to make sure that you have separate bank accounts for your personal finances and your business finances. As a single-member LLC, it can be tempting just to use your personal bank account, but it is important to have your finances between your business and your personal separate for clean bookkeeping and taxing purposes. As you have revenue accumulating in your LLC's bank account, you can simply pay yourself to your personal bank account, and that's it. There is no formal paycheck or withholding. However, you're going to need to pay taxes on the profit that your business generates. So for example, if your LLC brings in $100,000 of profit, that $100,000 will be subject to state, federal, and self-employment taxes. In order to cover your tax burden at the end of the year, you should be making quarterly estimated payments based on the amount of profit you expect to make by the end of the year. This will prevent you from owing a large amount on your tax bill at the end of the year, as well as avoid any underpayment interest or penalties. One thing to keep in mind, if you don't withdraw those funds from your business bank account into your personal bank account, you still owe those taxes on that profit. Simply because you don't move the money from your LLC to your personal account does not mean that you cannot pay taxes on it. However, once you do pay taxes on that money, you no longer have to pay taxes when you withdraw it from the business. Moving on to a multi-member LLC, the way that the taxes are treated personally are much of the same. You're going to need to be sure to cover your state, federal, and self-employment taxes for your portion of the profits. All multi-member LLCs should have an operating agreement that breaks up what profits are split between what members. So for example, for a multi-member LLC with 4 members, potentially the operating agreement could agree to pay 25% of the profits to all members. At the end of the year, you should receive a K-1 from your LLC that breaks out your portion of the profits. Similar to the single-member LLC, you're going to want to be making those quarterly tax payments so you don't have a surprise large tax bill at the end of the year. Any draws or distributions from the multi-member LLC that have already been taxed are no longer taxable, nor are they an expense to the business. The main thing to keep in mind when paying yourself from a multi-member LLC is to have that operating agreement state the profits that each member is going to take home at the end of the year. This is important for tax planning, and any informal sort of operating agreement that doesn't specifically state profit sharing will cause for a tax issue at the end of the year. And lastly, paying yourself from your LLC if you're an S corporation. Now, if you haven't seen our video on what an LLC versus an S corporation is, you can click right here and check it out. It will run over some of the basics of what an LLC is versus an S corporation. So for an S corporation, you must pay yourself a reasonable salary, which is different between a single-member LLC and a multi-member LLC. Since you are paying yourself a reasonable salary, that means you're going to have to withhold the taxes that come along with that reasonable salary as if you are a W-2 employee, essentially because you are. So for example, if you bring in $100,000 of profit, your $50,000 salary will be your reasonable salary subject to all the payroll taxes, including self-employment. That remaining $50,000 will be subject to federal and state income taxes. However, it will not be subject to the self-employment taxes. Not having to pay self-employment taxes on that last $50,000 could save you up to 15.3%, which is some good savings. However, a few things to note. The IRS scrutinizes what a reasonable salary is to an S corporation owner. Therefore, it is very important to be paying yourself a reasonable salary based off the hours you work, your experience, what it would cost for someone to do your same exact job, and what the market would pay. If you place your reasonable salary too low, you could be subject to back taxes and penalties. Additionally, because you're running your salary through payroll, you're going to incur some additional expenses. These additional expenses may include additional administrative costs, additional software and payroll costs, and potentially additional banking costs. It is important to use a payroll software or payroll servicer to do your payroll through your S corporation because errors are very easy to make if you're doing the process manually, and it is not worth the risk to have incorrect withholdings or processes throughout your payroll. So, to summarize some of the mistakes that we went over in this video when paying yourself from your LLC, make sure not to mix your personal finances with your business finances. This will create a massive headache at the end of the year, and it is good accounting practices to keep the two separate. Make sure to make those estimated quarterly tax payments. It is important as you're conducting business to set aside a portion of your profits to pay every quarter so you don't end the year with a large tax bill or potentially underpayment interest or penalties. If you are an S corporation owner, make sure to set yourself a solid, reasonable salary based off the hours you work, the market rate for that position, and realistically how much it would cost for you to hire someone to fill your role. And lastly, waiting until the end of tax season in order to figure out your compensation. Taxes are a year-round process and not just a New Year or an April 15th problem. Being proactive about your tax strategy could save you thousands of dollars and tons of headaches. So, to quickly summarize how to pay yourself from your LLC, from a single-member LLC, all you have to do is transfer money from your LLC's bank account to your personal bank account. From a multi-member LLC, you will receive payments from your LLC based upon the profit share that is agreed upon in your operating agreement. And if you're an LLC taxed as an S corporation, you're going to have that reasonable salary run through payroll, and any remaining distributions are not subject to payroll, however, are still subject to federal and state taxes. Lastly, the most important to keep in mind is that there's no universal right answer. The best structure depends on how much income you bring in, how consistent your profits are, and how much administrative costs you're willing to take on. Paying yourself correctly from your LLC is important from the start, and you'll save yourself potentially a lot of costs and headaches later down the road. If you're not sure what methods fit your situation best, or if you think it's time to revisit how your LLC is set up, talking with a firm like 1-800-ACCOUNTANT can help you through the numbers before you make any changes to your business. Additional resources are on our YouTube channel as well as in the description below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and follow for more small business tax tips.